Guys, how's it going? In the last video I told a little story about getting passed by the trailer that I was supposed to be pulling. Anyway, I fixed that all up and dropped it off yesterday to the guy, and yeah, it's all fixed up, so no harm done. So today at work, we were working on getting the front clip back on the 55 Chevy, and you know, we had mocked this thing up ahead of time before paint and all that, and we even drilled two 1/8 holes in each hinge through the firewall so that we can use the bits to line up the hinges so they'd be in the exact same spot and everything else. So anyway, we get to go to put the hood on, and it fits like crap. I don't know what, we're missing something or whatever. The hinges are binding, there's all kinds of crap going on, the gaps aren't right. We had that thing pretty damn close to where it needed to be. So, you know, the only difference is paint. Okay, paint will change things a little bit, but this was way out to lunch. But anyway, we're thinking that maybe the hinges are tweaked a little bit, but they were working before, so I don't think that's it. But I offered to take the ones off my 55, 56 car, supposed to be the same hood hinge. So I'm going to pull them off and we'll just do a comparison with them. I can't give them my hinges, they're the only ones I have, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. So I've got them to bring to work tomorrow, and we'll have a look-see and see if there's something funky going on or not. And you know, we'll figure it out. Just I think it was towards the end of the day and we were just getting frustrated and a little bit tired. So tomorrow, fresh start. It might go together real easy. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'll get outside. It's cool out, windy, crappy, so I don't want to be outside too long. So it's just a few bolts, and I'm going to need half inch and a 9/16 socket, ratchet, and an extension, and off she comes. So yeah, we'll get out there and get that done. All right, so we're all set here. Had a lot of practice today bolting and unbolting hinges, so don't think these hinges are very good anyway. Springs are missing. They look a little. Eh. Here we go. Actually, they don't look too bad at all. Oh well. Well, turns out they didn't need my hinges after all. They had the hood on this morning when I got here because they put it on last night, stayed late. But man, the car's looking sweet. There's an evening with a buffer left to do on it. Just a couple spots here and there. Got the grill in. Man, this thing is going to be one sweetheart of a car. So, got the gaps pretty decent, you know. When we fitted this thing together, it didn't have the inner fenders on it. That ended up being the problem. The hinges were actually touching the inside of the fender just enough to make it bind a little bit. So they just had to tweak it, cut a little piece off each side of the fender under the hood. Touched it up with some paint, all good. And yeah, everything closes up nice now. Latch is good. So, but yeah, all polished up, man. So tomorrow, he's coming here with the side stainless. I'm gonna get that all on. And the car is going home Friday, I believe. Look at that reflection. Unbelievable. Sweet. Anyway, there you go. 155 Chevy. Pretty much our work is done here. So there you go. Okay, so back from work, and what I'd like to do tonight is get the frame. It's been in the back of my truck for a week and a half, and get it under the Model A. And the reason for that is, I'll just grab the camera and show you. So, what the hell's going on here? Why is it so dark? Anyway. Okay, we'll go on the other side. Because I'm facing into the sun. So, these body rolls don't line up. They're even worse on the other side. I think what's happened here is the center of the car has dropped down. It's sagged. I braced it when I cut the roof off, but I guess I didn't brace it enough. So what I'm thinking is if I get the frame underneath this thing, I should be able to shim up the center under the B-pillar, tighten down the front and the back, and hopefully the center of the car will come up and the doors will line up. I can finish welding her up, and then probably looking at a shim of maybe 1/4 of an inch or so, and that should fix my problem. So yeah, the first thing I got to do is get the frame out of the truck and drag it over here. My plan is to put one of these big ass wooden blocks under each corner and just kind of slide the frame in underneath and then drop the car down on it. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, kind of sketchy. All right. Jesus, these are a lot heavier than I remembered. Maybe I can get a buddy here to give me a hand, if I have any buddies left. Okay, success. I was just messing around with putting big blocks underneath the corners, and my buddy pulled in his truck and gave me a hand. So what we ended up doing was just putting this long bar here, rectangular tubing, into the windows, and we just lifted it up, kicked out the blocks, and dropped it down. Had the frame underneath it, and we're just able to slide it steel on steel. Pretty slick. So it's got to go back a little bit, but that's okay. I can take care of the rest from here. It's about 8 o'clock now, and it's going to be dark soon, so my day is done. But at least I got it on the frame, so I can work at it from here. Like I say, I want to shim up underneath the B-pillar, and it's straightened out quite a bit already, actually. So, because it was worse than that. Interesting. I don't think it's going to take much at all to shim that up and level it off and make those two body lines line up. Nice, nice. That's what I want. So there you go. All right, so that's about all I have time for today. Yeah, next video, I'll straighten out those doors, get it done. I'm pretty confident it's going to go fairly easy. I mean, it's moved about, I'm going to say a good 3/8 of an inch already. I was almost, they're almost out by like 3/4 of an inch. So just by sitting on something level all the way across. So I'm thinking it's just a bit of a shim underneath that B-pillar, tighten down the front and back, should be golden. Then I can weld up the top parts of the doors to the bottom part, and have everything swinging and working right. Then I'll get the whole thing up on Sawhorse's frame and all to finish welding it and working the metal and making everything nice. So yeah, good deal. Right on. Thanks to my buddy Greg. Right on. Once again, saved my ass. Yeah, so we got a pretty slick looking 55 Chevy at the shop. I hate to see that thing go. I got kind of attached to it. Even though it's not mine. But you know, it's I'll be able to check in on it every once in a while, and that thing will probably be on the road in next summer. And I'd like to get a little bit of a footage or a little bit of footage of it running and driving and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll see. Yeah, if you like the content, please subscribe. Tell your buddies, help spread the word. Don't be shy, leave comments down below, and like the channel and all those good things. But, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.